So I want to show you some features that are available in Nearpod and that are the easiest to use for a beginner Nearpod user. One of the first places I love to go is just to the quick launch because in the quick launch, you literally can click on timer, put in a time frame, and press quick launch, press start, and within a few seconds, you can have a timer for centers up or a timer for students to work on bell work, just really something that's quick and easy to use. Okay. So that's the first thing I want to show you. The second thing I want to show you from this quick start button is the collaborate board. So maybe my lesson isn't going the way I wanted it to go. Within a few moments, if I'm a brand new user of Nearpod, I can come in, I can type in a question. Let me see. What do you wish your teacher knew about you? So I'm just going to put that question in. There are a couple things I can do here. Student options. So you can have students see names, but I love to not show names so students can be more authentic with their response. So I'm going to turn that off. Students can edit their response, meaning maybe they submitted something, maybe they saw something a little bit better and they want to go back and change it. I always love students to go back and rechange things. And you can approve student posts. So if you want to turn this on, every post that comes up, you have to look at it first before it can be approved. When I have a comfort level and we trust our students in our room, I will turn this off and then everyone's responses will be spontaneous. But if you're a beginner, I highly recommend you turn this on so you can see the post before they go live. Also, comments if you want students to give each other feedback. Hey, did you like that idea? What do you wonder about the idea? What question do you have about that idea? I would encourage you to put comments on so other students can give each other comments. And last but not least, you can approve students' comments. You can turn this on so you have to approve the comments before they can post also. So again, if you're a beginner, I highly recommend you turn these on until you get a feel for your class and feel that you can trust them. But if you're like kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, it's okay, but once you get past 5th grade, I'm a little weary about that, especially if I'm just starting out with this tool. Because not only do you want to learn the tool, but you don't want to have to worry about inappropriate comments. Secondly, is the media types. You can decide how do you want students to post their discussion comments? Do you want them to search for images or do they have images from something they've done already on their computer? If you don't have any need for these things, I highly recommend you turn them off because you're going to have students posting things that you might not want or might not deem appropriate. So I will just turn them off. Again, I'm a beginner user. I don't know what students are going to do with all these tech tools. So I'm going to really center it on what I want them to accomplish. I like to leave the record audio on because some students might have problems typing. So to make the discussion board accessible, I leave that on and say, hey, you can also leave a verbal comment. And this is a great way to make them feel a part of the discussion. So here are the media types. And if you want to put another media to attach, you have the option to attach an image, audio. You can put recording of what you want them to do, or if you want them to listen to a recording and write something, you want to have a writing prompt, you want to put a video, you want to add external audio, or do you have web content you want them to explore to respond to your question? We have so many different ways. Again, the whole purpose is to make the discussion board accessible, to give students scaffolds, or to give them the supports they need in order to meet that learning goal. Last but not least, on the right, you have a couple different themes. So we're in winter, you might want to have a winter theme. We have chalkboard. So you have a couple different themes you can offer your students very quickly. So once I've selected my background and I've written my question and I've set up what my student options are and what the media options are, I am going to now say quick launch in the bottom right hand corner. Once I click quick launch, it's going to generate the link. And all I need is the link to give to my students. So if you're in Google Classroom, you could quickly put this link in Google Classroom, but I could just copy the link or I can just give my students the code by going to join.nearpod.com and then they will be able to join my discussion board in real time. I usually like to copy the link and post it to a website or something that my students already have access to, but you are more than welcome just to use the code, prop it up on the board. Everyone goes to join.nearpod.com, and then now they can be a part of the discussion. So that is my guide to quickly getting started with Nearpod. I love to use the quick launch area because it's just the easiest way for a beginner to get started. So don't hold back. If you have access to Nearpod, go ahead and get started today. Use a timer, use a collaborate board, or even an open-ended question. That's it. Hopefully, this tip has helped you this week and that you will see some value in using Nearpod in your classroom today.